All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We find ourselves in game number 4, and if this does repeat the last series, this is where it's going to end, but hopefully not. Spawning here on the leftmost side of the map, he is up 2-1 in this best of 5 for the round of 8 of the safety net. It's the Green Protoss State.
The bottom right as the Red Terran, it's Neurosoft's Krass.
Oh, that awkward moment where you don't have the sound on. You're like, man, it sure is quiet. Oh, right, that's my bad.
Oh, you. The magic of Van Eye is gone, and he's still down by 1 game. I don't know if he can do it, man.
It's going to be rough, but the nice thing about Catalina is this is a great map for drops, something that Krass has shown he's been more than willing to use and try to execute. Maybe that's where he starts coming back versus State. At the same time, State might get cocky and try to do something silly like a Blink Stalker build. Not like a Blink Stalker, like normal build, like an hesitate to say all in, but there's a lot of different ways he could mess up on this map, and maybe let's Krass turn this around. But you know, he's been in a pretty dominant spot, and the thing is, the games that he's won really one-sidedly. It's not like, oh my god, it was close down to the wire, you got out of there were 3 units alive, oh my god, oh my god. Like, State has just been in control for most of the series.
No, he's State. Get it?
Yeah, I know, because there's another Protoss player named In Control, and you thought I was talking about him, but...
Clearly.
Ha, joke's on you, I knew that.
Well, anyways. Miss Scout first for State.
Actually, State's a guy, so it'd be a Mr. Scout. There you go.
A Miss Scout?
Okay, that's it. We'll call it even on the bad jokes. we'll try and stop right there, but we all know it's not going to stop right there, guys.
I was going to note that State has like kind of like an odd pylon that, unbeknownst to him until now, was actually very, very close to Krass's base, but because he only got 1 gas again, it's not going to be a fast Stargate or anything like that.
He gets to slap down the Stargate, but yeah, he'd have to set that other gas like right now, and obviously not want to do that with the SCVs right in his face, so... Probably just Twilight Council?
I would expect so. Mothership, Stalker, there we go.
Well, Reaper will kill the probe once again. It doesn't reveal too much information. Did see that there was no second gas, so nothing weird like Banshees.
It's true. I would have really liked to have seen the first gas to begin with and see if the guys were still on gas, just to absolutely confirm that it's not going to be that factory for whatever it would be. Helene's would have minds. Yeah.
Alright, so just an update to the situation of Lil Bow versus Minigun guys. We don't know. The series could end right now, or it could take a long time. Lil Bow, though, does have to go start another series. Like I mentioned before, he's playing at an offline event, and today was going to be kind of tight on timing for him, and we are 100% behind schedule. And that's our fault, not his. So we may have to do some meandering around. We may be able to get the series of Cats versus Nurtio started. I really don't know what's coming up next, but there might be a bit of downtime, and if that's the case, we'll try and fill it with something for y'all. But just as an update as to where we are.
You call the Twilight Council, and that's what it is.
Not in the location I thought it was going to be, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's almost like he wanted it to get scouted. Like, well, there's a Reaper, I better put it somewhere easily accessible.
Well, I did talk about that with Hearthstone, right? Like, there's something to be said about letting them scout it so that they have a mini panic of like, okay, is it going to be 6 more gateways? I got to get back in there and scout. It's going to be 6 more gateways. Oh my god, I can't scout anymore. The Reaper died.
You got some blood on my Twilight Council.
Actually, Pros are probably like that.
Did he see the blink before? I don't think he saw blink start before dying, though, which is a little unfortunate. So
yeah, that might be. There's like a whole lot of paranoia that can come down when you do not scout 100%, like the gateways and the blink moving and. Krass doesn't seem too paranoid, though. It's not throwing down an engineering base super quickly for a missile turret or a bunker, even, just in cases.
Just in cases.
Yeah. What he is doing is going for that very fast Marauder slow. So if the Stalker was out on the map looking just for a map presence, actually, it would die. Luckily, State's not choosing to do that.
Well, Krass is gunning for that overcharge bait. This is a lot. This is probably the most standard game we've seen so far.
Yeah? I don't recall.
Well, I mean, in terms of like baiting out an overcharge in this way.
Oh, you're right, because there was the Banshee, and then before that was the Gateway Proxy, so it's true.
Attempted Little Mines. He will get the Mothership Core, which is nice. As he goes up the ramp, sadly the Marauder is the first thing he targeted down, so catching the Stalker is not going to be as easy to pull off, but as they run away, he might just turn around and say, screw it, kill the Probes. In fact, that's going to be the case. Probes pulled into the action by State, and once again, 5 seems to be the number. Deja vu.
Well, the Militia Corps having to be rebuilt is 100 gas. That is quite an investment. I delay Colossus, or maybe you won't get that second, third Observer. It's really interesting to see him invest into a Sentry.
Guardian Shield's not bad to have ever. I mean,
It's true.
Marine damage is low to begin with, so... Well, it's DPS is high, but the damage is low, so the Guardian Shield helps out a ton.
That is a good point. Only one wouldn't be able to block off the Ram, so yeah, it's got to be for the Guardian Shield.
You know, it's... I know Guardian Shield is good in PvP. Like, it's always just kind of a given. I didn't realize until, like, I went to the simulator recently just to play around, and... You know, you're so used to, as a Terran player, you know Guardian Shield will reduce damage, but you attack so fast it doesn't seem to matter. Stalker's attack so slow in comparison. It's like, wow, that Guardian Shield kicks ass on units that have, like, a really slow attack speed.
Yeah. I think there was, like, a recent highlight on Reddit with Crank playing Micro Tournament against his viewers. And he went over, like, how good Guardian Shield was in PvP.
Yeah, wasn't the one where he feedbacked the Sentry or something like that? In the
yeah. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I learned a lesson. I don't understand PvP at all, so that was like, kind of a nice positioning.
Yeah. I mean, I respect it, but still my Terran bias comes through. Ew.
Yeah, of course. Well, where are those medevacs? One has a couple of Widow Mines in it. The other one is just coming out back at home.
Interesting scan of the main, looking to see what he's going to be coming up against. Like, is there a cannon? Is there Stalkers here? But as he knows, the Stalker's actually in the middle of the map, so this could work out well. The Observer is going to see this drop coming, though, and the Stalkers, well, they're kind of too far gone to get back home in time to stop the Widow Mines.
This is bold. With Stim, I mean, a couple of the Stalkers look to chase down. Oh, God, I thought those were Widow Mines.
Sonic, why are you giving me false information?
Assumptions are made.
I clicked on the medevac, too. Yo, this is...
Okay, but it's still really weird to see two Marauders, alright? Whether we call that wrong or not.
What I love is just how we both goofed that. Like, you said it, so I assumed it. I click on the medevac, I can see its contents, but I didn't look at them. It's just like, oh my god. Who the hell hired these idiot casters? Seriously, guys. Oh, I'm busy because of the server thing. Sorry, one sec. Keep forgetting I need to reset that. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We've been casting since 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Sorry, those who don't know.
The excuses.
Well, it's not an excuse. I am just saying, like, we've already been at this for a while, so our limits are exceeding.
No. Okay, but regardless of why we called that wrong, whoa.
Oh, that's a good tango. He does have concussive shells this time around, too. Something that was definitely lacking before. States is all kinds of awkward trying to get away from this.
I can't believe he blinked that direction.
Yeah,
at least they would have bought in time.
That really reminds me of the thing with the Vikings, though. Like, just the panic moment of, like, okay, where do I go now? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But we do have the third base established here for Krass. Doesn't exactly have level 2 weapon upgrades on the way, but he does have his first level upgrade, so damage can be done, for sure.
It's actually kind of a scary time for State. Down by almost 40 army supply. The upgrades are even. I mean, it's going to be like army versus army. And positioning is going to be very important. But trying to protect this third is not going to get you to positioning.
No, it won't. Unloads the medevacs. You know, I think on top of this... Okay, extended analysis is done. I take that back. But the Vikings will get the job done. And if it's just Stalkers behind this, Marine Stim, Marauder Stim, they're just going to win this fight out without question. But he's got to deal with the Colossus first.
A little bit of a weird micro issue there, is there? Yeah. They can't quite reach the Colossus, but the Colossus can reach them. So a lot of Marines do die. He goes towards the third. The Militia Corps was killed. There's not going to be a photon overcharge.
Finally, we got some Zealots rejoining the fight. Those are going to be the buffer he needs. That's going to be the damage he really wants.
Yeah, it's looking like we go to an ace match, man.
It's looking like it. State's out of juice. The one Colossus is barely alive. That's going to die really quick. Good game is gone. This will go to game number 5. With or without 101.